കളിയാടും നിൻ തീരത്ത് പൂപ്പൊലിപ്പാട്ടീണം മൈലാഞ്ചി പാട്ടിനഴകൊടു കൂട്ടുകൂടും നേരം നല്ലോണം നമ്മൾ കോണം
മിന്നൽ പൂരം തുടിതാളം മഴയുടെ മേളം നീണ്ടു നിൽക്കും നറവനതാളം പരിചകളുടെ നീരൊളി മേളം നെഞ്ചിനു താളം നിലവിനു മേളം ഇടങ്കയും കുമിളയിലെ പാട്ടുകൾ പാടിത്താ മുത്താളം മുടിതാളം കളിയാടും നാടേ നിൻ തുഞ്ചത്ത്
Everyone in the video and everyone who's watching the video, we the Campus Radio team welcome you to the first vlog series that we're conducting, which is a pre-Onam episode along with all these wonderful people, which happens to be the ISET Kolkata, a part of the ISET Kolkata Onam theme 2020. As we all know, Onam is the harvest festival of Kerala, and since our institute comprises of people all over India, we think that it is our responsibility to let you all know what this festival is and how it's celebrated and everything. So, I am Adrija Adhikari. Introduce yourself, Dishari Di. Say your name.
I am Dishari Malakar, a part of ISET Kolkata Campus Radio.
I mean, I know they call it God's own country, and so I know there are a lot of good places over there to visit as a tourist. And I actually had planned it once, but my roommate lived there, so we planned it, but somehow the thing did not materialize because there are a lot of places to visit over there, and the spring date is very short, so.
It's a very, very beautiful place. Like the people are really friendly over there. Like the beaches are really beautiful, and I had gone to its capital, Thiruvananthapuram. Is really it's a great place.
Basically, yeah, I want to visit Kerala. Like I have some Kerala friend, and then maybe in near future, like I would love to visit Kerala.
It's a really beautiful state, and it's truly God's own country. The most striking feature for me about Kerala was it's beautiful out there. People are connected to nature, and they are really helpful, and they are really inviting, really warm people, and also the food out there is amazing. So the ISET Trivandrum campus, it's on a tiny hill surrounded by trees and everything. So it was a really beautiful experience, and I am probably going there again just to be part of that culture and be surrounded by beautiful things out there. Yeah.
after coming to Aizawl, which belongs to a totally different state and a totally different part of India, and you have stayed here for 2 to 3 years now, like minimum of 2 to 3 years. What are your views on this similarities and differences of Kerala and with the rest of India, like specifically Bengal, let's say?
So I couldn't really pretty much find any difference between Bengal and Kerala. Like in a first view, we cannot really say that there is a big difference because like the places almost looks the same. It's greenery in Kerala and it's greenery in Bengal also. And there is a lot of paddy fields and there is a lot of similarities that we can notice. And in fact, I have felt that sometimes when we see the paddy fields, we feel some kind of nostalgic and all. So I feel that Bengal has a lot of similarity to Kerala when compared to other states. But obviously, there are some things that have startled me initially when I was a first year. So the first thing that I felt very different was the crowd. Bengal is like too much crowded when compared to Kerala, especially the local trains and the auto. You know, the auto that connects from Tadnamba to Kalyani. It's like filled with literally maybe 20 people in a single auto. And once we were like going to Kalyani, and I remember the time we were first years and we got no seat in the auto and we have to climb up and sit on the roof of the auto, and that was really frightening at that moment. But I really think that was a big memory at that, like I can keep for the rest of the life. And it only frightened me initially, like for the first year only, and throughout like second year and third year I would like willingly get over the auto and go to anywhere. So there is no big deal about it, and I get used to all these things. So crowd is something that I found very different, and maybe the food also. Like there is so many similarities, but there are differences because we are more oriented to spicy food. Like we put a lot of chili, and everywhere we have chili. But you guys more prefer, I think, sweet food.
Sweet.
We have oil
Yeah.
instead of like we don't put a lot
Yeah,
of
oil
spices,
is also
but
different.
Yeah.
Oil
Yeah,
is
we come to
mustard
that
oil.
question, I hope.
Sweet is
Yeah.
something very different.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
different.
Bengali foods like prefer sweet more, but like
Yeah.
specifically all the like non-Bengali
And aloo.
foods are sweeter in Bengal.
And
Yeah,
Yeah,
aloo,
that's-
certainly aloo. Because aloo is something that we never eat because of the gas problems. Like in my family, nobody eats aloo, but here we can find aloo in biryani. Yeah, biryani is obviously a big difference.
very big difference.
Yeah, very big difference. Nobody, like, we never use aloo in biryani. So food is something which was very different, but I don't really mind because I always get adjusted to the place where I live. So it was not a big deal for me. And Bengal is always like a second home for me. I don't really feel any difference.
And also the football. I think we share that passion about Bengal and Kerala.
Like
Also, the influence of rice and fish, like we like rice and fish in football, and that's what connects Kerala and
Are
Bengali
we, like-
people. The main important thing that connects us.
okay.
Rice, fish, and football.
I think it depends upon the place where I'm from, right? See, for me, if I was born up in Calicut, so Calicut is a place close to me.
Yeah,
If somebody
even me
from-
because I also
yeah.
live there.
Yeah, if somebody is from Thrissur or some other part, Kerala, it will be like that. Because if you ask about any other city outside Kerala, it will be Kolkata for me because I have spent 5 years over there. So I have more connect to that place. So I guess it will be
Yeah,
it will be
there is
different,
something
but-
behind that also.
Yeah, but I think there will be few differences for people.
Yeah,
But,
you know, like
yeah.
Kerala, between the 14 districts, according to topology, every culture is more or less very different, and I like Calicut more because I'm here.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
Even I am in Calicut. Everyone
this
is
is
in
something.
Calicut. Can we
No,
meet?
this is something that's very debated jokingly between us ourselves. Like someone from Trishur will say Trishur is really good. Someone from Ernakulam like Ashik and all, they'll say that place is really good.
No,
So
Yeah,
but
Ronnie
thing
does
is
jokingly
that-
debated between us also.
No. So, as Pasal said, since all these places are very different from each other, like all places are special for us. But if you ask for a personal opinion, it will be like this: the place you have
No,
spent a
no
lot of
problem.
time. It will be like that. Because I've been to almost all the places in Kerala, and all places have its own beauty and culture, different things and all. People are even
And
different. They
I
have
think-
different customs and everything.
It's good to mention the slang differences in Kerala in the Malayalam.
Yeah, there's something with the ra and the ya that you people have.
It's entirely different. Like
That's
some
an-
Malayalam, I won't even understand some parts.
Oh, this is like the Bangla, na? That they speak in Kolkata and Asansol. The Bangla is completely
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Bangla
yeah.
Gute
Yeah.
debate.
But
like
this is
that.
between districts itself.
Okay, Ritu, what is your favorite place in Kolkata? Give a controversial opinion that will disagree with all. Say Malappuram. No one has said Malappuram.
Yeah, I'm going to say Malappuram, especially my home place, Kottayar. Actually, it's two places that are ever-long debating, Kozhikode and Malappuram. They are the main opponents to each other. So,
Yeah, I'm from Malappuram.
but
It's
there's a
also
thing
bold
that, I'll tell you something that, Calicut Airport, maybe Calicut
Yeah.
University, but both belong to us.
Yeah, my mom was.
Both belongs to
Belong to us,
Malappuram.
but it's in their place.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
Okay,
Belongs
I
to
get this.
Calicut, it's in their place.
People know Calicut, but some places that are well known, that's
So this is
in
very
Malappuram.
well jokingly debated upon every batch in IISER Kolkata. Like everyone who's a first year would come there and there's this debate always. I've seen that always.
Which is
Okay.
better, Malappuram or
So it's like,
Calicut.
okay, you named it, but
No.
we own it. Fine.
No, and the funny thing I have noticed over the years is that, like, when you come back to home, your dialect will be entirely different. It will be a
Entirely
mix of
different. Yes, I
Kannur,
Very
all
all the,
Calicut.
all the slangs.
And your friends will ask, oh, you have become someone else from Calicut, someone else from Trishur or something. It automatically comes. You talk with everyone right over there.
Right.
And that's funny actually.
Once you come home, your diet changes. It's true.
Right.
Yeah, then it goes to that.
For me, I don't really have a favorite place. Now that I'm at home for like 4 months, I feel that my favorite place is my college. And when I get back to college,
I
I feel
agree.
that my
I agree
favorite
with you.
place
Okay, I
is my
also
home.
agree.
Yeah, so I don't really have a favorite place. Really not. Now I desperately
very
want to
smart
go back to
answer.
college.
I wasn't. What I was trying to say was that the dialect changes once you get into IISER and mingle with people from different districts. You get a mixed dialect, and once you get home, people will be like, "Oh, you're sounding like people from this district." So I was just trying to emphasize that point that Vesmay Bhaiya said. I mean, I didn't know there was a legend behind the festival.
I'm not really sure. I guess it has to do with the boat race. It's a harvest festival, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I'd like to know more about it.
Don't know much about it, but I asked some of my friend about it. Like they told me about the king from underworld. He came to visit like the earth, and that during the Onam celebration. So basically, that's it. What I know for now, like that's Onam. That's why they celebrate Onam.
There is some legend related to Mahabalipuram, but I don't know the exact story.
So I don't exactly know. I haven't read about Onam or talked to anybody about Onam. But what I have seen by being in campus is that Onam is truly a festival where people come together, regardless. They keep their differences aside and they just come together and celebrate.
Okay, I think I'll address that
Yeah.
question. Basically, Onam. Onam is considered as the festival of King Mahabali, and he's Asura king. And unlike other kings that we see in this mythology, he was a very good, very good king. Also, he was very judicious and something like that. So, what the thing is that his ruling was so great that Devas felt jealous about him, and they
They does
wanted
that all the time.
they wanted to stop his ruling.
Yeah, that's like the classic God thing. Anyone
Yeah,
who
they
has
were-
ego issue.
That's the most like
Yeah.
that stories that they create all the problems mostly. If you check the mythologies. So what I was saying, okay, he was a very good king. So they were also he was a good deity of Lord Vishnu, and they was thought that he will stole their lordship, and they asked King Lord Vishnu to stop his ruling, and then Lord Vishnu take his fifth avatar, Vamana, a dwarf Brahmin. So when a king was doing a yaga, Aswamedha yaga or something, Vamana came to his place, kissed a palace and asked for a boon. And
3 boons.
he asked for 3 steps,
Three steps.
3 foods, 3 steps. So for king, he was like
Okay.
he was
that's okay.
surprised that why he is asking for 3 steps, and obviously his guru Shukracharya or something, they were very suspicious about this man, but yet king gave his boon, and he asked it to take the 3 steps wherever he want, and suddenly the government became gigantic, and with 1 step it's a comedy actually, it's with 1 step he took whole earth, and with seconds
This is the best mythology narration ever. Continue, Ritu.
okay, with a second step he measured all the sky and heaven or whatever left, basically whatever
Universe.
left. Okay, whatever there's
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
And he was
Universe is
he
left.
didn't have any place to put his 3rd step. So obviously the king was completely poof, and then he is not an ordinary Brahmin, so he asked him to put his 3rd step on his own head, and then Vamana sent him to Padalok, underworld.
It's basically like what Woodward can say. Maveli was more of like a Gobi Bahu from serial. Like, he's a very good guy. That is what is implied.
So it is said that he'll return every year to see his
Yeah.
people, and that's Onam. That's the
Tiruvanam.
time when we harvest everything, and that's why it's a harvest festival also. I think that's the celebration of Arjuna's birthday or something, and it is vaguely related to Onam actually. Basically, it is
Both of them
celebrated
are
at that time.
happening at the same time. That's the
Okay,
relation
so
what
it's
I
just a
found.
coincidence that they both happen
Yeah.
at the same time, and it's
Yeah.
also an enjoyment.
And also the harvest also, like
Right.
it's a celebration of that time.
I have seen what happens in our campus, so I'm assuming they have feasts and they have rangoli, and I know about this boat race also. So yeah, pretty much that.
Don't really have a proper idea about that.
No idea, because like I haven't seen like how they celebrate it in Kerala.
Women, they sing and dance, and there is the food they eat.
So it's really, I mean, I can be pretty wrong about it, but I think that as I've been to Kerala, I think it'll be mostly connected to nature and celebrating their bond with nature. So I think Onam is that, and of course I've heard about Onam racing boats and boat racing. So I think it's mostly it'll be mostly something related to nature, I guess. I mean, again, same thing from what we have in campus. So I don't remember anything particularly now. Yeah, again, whatever they have in campus. I don't remember anything else. Do they have the banana juice? That is like the only thing I can remember. They do.
I love that they have different quiz. Like you get a chance to try something completely new. Like the cuisine is completely different from the normal food that I'm accustomed to. So yeah, I find that a really enriching experience.
Once or twice, like I had it, and then I really like what they prepare, and then I enjoy the food. Actually, I don't know like what else is there, but basically most of it I like it.
The chutney they give, amazing, and of course the rasam.
Yes. So that's the one thing I've done every year is, make sure that I have that coupon and I have that meal. That was my first time of having authentic South Indian food ever, and the whole and the most amazing part of that is that people and students, they help for that meal. They come together, and so in my college, the first festival that was probably celebrated was Onam, and to see students coming together and being a really major part of this whole thing was beautiful, and the food was really good. I mean, I can't take that back ever. I don't know specific items, but eating with hand and on a banana leaf is enough for me because I've never done that before.
Mythology and everything belongs to Hindu kind of thing, but this one Onam is kind of celebrated by all kind of people, like from all religion and without any difference. So that's the one thing which makes it special, and I think all the Malayalis around the world celebrate it.
That's good.
So that's even though we have many other festivals, that's the main reason we kind of celebrate this in our campus also, because everybody is together. It's all about that togetherness. Now, okay, Lakshmi, continue.
So Onam, as Ismail said, it symbolizes unity. So what is important here is togetherness. It's also a harvest festival. So people, irrespective of religion and caste and creed, celebrate it together. So this festival spans 10 days and whole days. But the main festivity that happens in the 9th and the 10th, which is called Cherry Onam, which means the small Onam and the big Onam. Small flower carpets are made from day 1 of Onam, but the most extravagant ones are made in the 9th and the 10th day. So the thing is that Onam festival spans 10 days actually. So, but the main important festivities happen in the 9th and the 10th day. So since day 1, which is called Attam, we make small, but very important extravagant ones are made in the 9th and the 10th day. So these 9th and 10th days are called Cherry Onam and Bali Onam, which means small Onam and big Onam. So the main festivity happens in the big Onam. This is also called Tiru Onam. So there, the main thing that happens is the feast and the games that we organize in ISER. What happens in my district is that, especially my family, what we do is that in addition to the big flower carpets that we make in the courtyard, we make small carpets at the gate and in each and every room of the house. So in the morning, after brushing and bathing and stuff, and putting on good clothes, we go and welcome this imaginary from the gates, and then we lead him to the house, show him our flower carpet in each room, and tell him that we are all okay, we are happy and stuff. Basically, this doesn't have any particular ritual or puja associated to it. It's just a day to forget your worries and be happy, have a great feast, be happy, play games, and stay united. People organize family reunions in Onam just to celebrate togetherness, while others just who can't and just sit and watch TV and be happy. Just that.
So there are no special rituals for that. That's like
That is reserved for all the Bengali
No.
festivals. They're like, "ठीक है, पूरे
Yeah,
India नाच
exactly.
I
करेंगे."
think it's up to people. I think it's up to people. For people like us, it was like new clothes, meeting family members, blah blah blah, like that.
That is the same person
There's
formulated
nothing-
the doctrines. Yeah, in Bengali, someone who formulated the doctrines for the puja was basically like, you have to have half a potato of this plant, which is given to this particular god, along with a white flower that has 5 petals. It goes like
No,
that.
but
What she said is actually she said on the 9th and 10th day, that is the peak of Onam. What she said is like in their place they put small carpets, flower carpets around house or something. What I see from my childhood and maybe still continuing is that first 8 days we put normal flower carpets, and actually if you check the mythology and books or something, there is rules for each day. Actually each flower carpet has rules day by day, and I think there is one day you have to put in square, or one day that you shouldn't use red flowers. There are things like that, but normally we don't follow those.
And in my place, it's like every day we'll add one ring to the floral
Yes,
carpet.
something like that. And in my place, actually on 9th day, we don't normally put flower carpet. There is something called Trikakarapan or Onatappan.
It's a pyramid-like structure.
A pyramid-like
A
structure
long
with a
pyramid-like
cartoon top.
structure.
And there's a controversy behind it.
Made of
Actually,
mud.
I don't know the answer yet. Who Trikakarapan is the lord of Trikakara, which is Vishnu, which is Vamana, related to this Onam. Actually, we are welcoming Mahabali and we are putting a shape of Trikakarapan, who is Vishnu. There is something behind it. I don't know what is it actually.
maybe because Vishnu gave him the permission to come and visit his people.
Yeah, he
But
asked for a
actually,
wish.
I don't know.
It's a festival to King Mahabali. So
But actually, I thought it was Mahabali and his family. So I
no,
I
it's
was
not
wrong,
Mahabali
maybe.
and family. It's actually Trikakarapan. That is Vishnu and his.
It's okay. It's okay. We can celebrate as we want. There's no problem
Yeah,
in it.
exactly.
Oil. Okay. I guess that's a very important part of their cuisine. Yeah. I can't make any difference.
I'm not used to coconut oil, so it's slightly weird. Like, I wouldn't compare between the two. I'm just more accustomed to mustard oil.
Like yeah, for me, like, it's fine coconut oil. Like, maybe some people won't like it, but for me, I like coconut oil. Like, it's the same only. Like, I feel no difference like eating coconut oil. Like, I have no object about it. Like, or I like it. Yeah.
Sometimes it's too much, but I love it. I'm okay with it.
So there's a funny story about it. So here I had those famous Kerala banana chips fried in coconut oil, and I was never a fan of it. And because of that, I had really I wasn't ready to eat coconut oil, and I thought that I'll hate it. But when I actually had coconut oil I went to Kerala and I had coconut oil recipes. They were really delicious. Yeah, so I would say I like it. I mean, I don't mind having coconut oil in my food.
Yeah, and coconut oil is an essential part of the Keralite food. Not only the oil, I told you there's a question on this, so don't finish all the controversy. Not only the oil, the whole coconut oil is useful. The whole coconut is useful in some form or the other. What is the reason behind such extensive use of coconut? And there's also a completely unrelated question which says, is it possible to Is it possible to include the Kerala parota in the sadhya?
It's a specifically a question from a student.
Yeah, I told you we shouldn't circulate Google Forms. This is all what they ask.
So
Can we
actually,
include parota? Can we have 2 papads and all this?
basically, Kerala, the name Kerala itself means the land of coconuts. Keralam, like Kera is coconut and Alam is means place, the land. So, and maybe it's because of the abundance of coconut here.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like
We have
potatoes in
coconut
Bengal,
everywhere.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. What do we have in Bengal? These anything?
Yeah, we
Everyone
have a
planted
long
whatever they
shoreline.
like.
We have a long shoreline, and that places mostly coconut grows better. And also Kerala provides most of India's coconut, about half of India's coconut industry. So, and from whenever I know, like as far as I know, coconut is used everywhere. The oil, the husk, and even the hard shell that is used for burning.
Coir.
Yeah.
So
they also have those very wonderful miniature things that you make with the
Shells,
heart.
using
So
shells.
nice.
yeah, that is also one thing. And although we use coconut oil, we also use other oils also. It's not.
Yeah, it's not entirely coconut oil.
Yeah, we use
I think the coconut
sunflower
oil is
oil
like,
and
extensively used. Like
Yeah,
all other
it
ones
is,
are used, it is.
I think it's more about tradition. Like, मेरी बचपन से ऐसे ही है, so it goes like that. It's just that thing. There's no particular favor towards coconut oil.
so I
Yeah.
and about parota.
Yeah.
Sadhya in itself has around 20 has around 24 to 28 items. And in the Vallamkali, the boat race sadhyas like Aranmula Sadhya, it's around 64 items and all, the biggest sadhyas.
Oh God.
Yeah. And you can also ask for special items if the chef can make it. It all depends. And parota is not a food item for Kerala, it's a feeling for us. And parota is
I love
not
that.
just parota, it's always parota and beef, parota and fish curry, parota
I
and
really
egg curry.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I did
So-
in IICM was eat parota and beef.
Yeah, parota is basically a non-veg food, like per se with the curry and all.
Okay.
And sadhya is a vegetable food, and it's in itself completely very like you can't eat a proper sadhya before filling your like you'll be
True,
completely
I
filled.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, it's
Just like
it's just
someone
like-
asked us whether you could give dal with Onasadhya.
Yeah, because
No, dal is actually given.
Because
I
that's what we see
Yeah.
every day.
we
That's
have
the
to
only
Dal
thing.
is common.
sambar,
Which mostly we don't use it.
yeah, right.
The fact that adding paratha into sadhya is just like pineapple pizza, really. It doesn't go together. Never.
Yeah, parota is in itself a feeling. It's with the curries and all. And parota in Kerala parota is very different, mostly very different from Bengali parota and all.
Right.
We eat the parota after it's made and all. It's
Yeah, and then you put it into a and then you stretch it and then you do something
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
And then you
then after cooking it, we'll beat it hot so that it becomes strips and all and soft and all. It's a
Actually,
very good
I have-
process.
Actually, I have discovered this Kerala paratha in 7 number. It's called Pitai paratha. Pitai paratha. It's available in
Okay, I
like
will
7
take you
number
one
some
day, don't
shop.
worry.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
there.
Yes.
So, this question is specifically from a student. Is the tiger dance anyways related to Onam?
This is the only same question that came.
No.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that I, as far as I know, the tiger dance was introduced later by the king of Cochin something, the Shaktan Tamburan, Trishur actually. It was introduced in Trishur. So it was like an add-on to Onam celebrations, and it happened around 200 years back or something. So it was like in that men will be coming into the street and they will be showing off their power and blah 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 with these tigers painting on their bellies. So it was like that.
Big bellies.
Yeah. So they will first it was like they will go around to each home and they will do the dance over in front of the home on the day of Onam. and they will be getting some money and all. But later, I think it became an event. Actually, you have to organize it, and it's kind of expensive then nowadays. So, and one more thing is that like before it used to be only men doing that, but now I think in 2016 or something there was a Pulikali, so it was all women doing that.
Okay, that was dope.
Yeah. So
That's
so
cool.
things are changing. Things are changing.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though
a
it
good
was a men and blah 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 thing from 200 years back.
Trishur Puram also.
Changing,
It's
that's
the
a good thing.
biggest
Yeah.
festival. Yeah. It's
So
a
it was-
competition.
I think it was already there, and they kind of added it. That king, he added it to the Onam celebration to boost it up. I think.
Why is the tiger dance important, or what is its significance? Maybe let's say.
It's just colorful. That's
No,
all.
no, it's purely
Yeah,
entertainment.
it's
I guess.
entertainment.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it.
This is
Like-
a very
like-
good festival. Oh my god, people just have fun.
Yeah.
Like, this
It's
is
just
Yeah, like we
nice.
dance.
Yeah,
we,
Okay, let's do this.
yeah, we have Chendamelam. That is the band
Yes, I
type
have
of
seen
thing
this.
with it, and
Yeah.
we'll dance with it, and
I have
it's
danced
just
with it
happiness
also.
actually.
So why did the Pookalam competition that used to happen in the LHC stop?
Is this a student question?
So, see,
Yeah.
actually, that
Yeah,
was
Vismay.
when the Onam celebration in my first year and all, it was kind of more people participated. I think around 10 groups of 7-6 people participated in that. But the thing is that it's kind of expensive to get flowers in Kolkata is really expensive.
That's true.
So in the starting, we used to give this amount of flowers we will be providing, and then you have to make a flower carpet with that thing. So later years it got expensive and we had to cut down because we always took that 100 rupees margin from students. So we didn't feel like increasing it. So we had to scrap few things. So we did that. It's always welcome if somebody else in coming years can do it.
Tell me something where everyone comes back to college. Like I've seen seniors coming back from home.
Please let us
after
go back to college.
Alumni coming back to college to celebrate Onam. I've seen that. Even last year there were 2 or 3 seniors who came back to college just to celebrate Onam. Also they had some work, but mostly around that time to celebrate Onam. It's something that brings about
Who's that person?
everyone back. That
Yeah,
is my bhaiya.
I do remember like in my first year when like our seniors were taking an intro. So Vismayatan was there and he was telling
Called
us
Maveli.
he was asking us to come for meeting, and like they were meeting every 2 or 3 days, and we used to think like, why do we have so much meeting? But I remember Vismayatan saying ki you won't really realize the experience of Onam right now. Once you experience it, like once this happens, you will really know how much this means or how good experience this is. And I do remember that particular dialogue from Vismayatan, and it was
Yeah.
really true.
In
Organizing
college,
was a big
there is
thing.
the
something
first
that
orientation for Malayali students is first the introduction between Malus and then the Onam celebration meeting.
Okay.
actually
kind
this
of
is
brings
so
all the
much
people
correlated
together.
that we
And-
came to campus at August, and this will happen between August and September. Actually,
Yeah.
Onam is this time we will meet everyone.
We
Like,
basically meet, right?
Yeah.
we'll be friend
It's
with
an
all
icebreaking
the
session
seniors
also.
or
That's a cool
everything
thing,
like.
yeah.
And also there will be like lot of sleepless nights for practices, for putting flower carpet, and we'll be like literally tired. We'll be dead by the day, but at the end, if we feel that all the things have worked well, it's like a big
feels so good.
satisfaction.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a very big day. And I think Vismayatan is someone who was like, we can see him like working so hard every day.
Everywhere.
With
No.
all of- Yeah,
See,
he's an
it's not-
all-rounder.
No, it's not about me working because I really kind of like that thing, because the thing is that
Yeah.
in my place, if something happens, if marriage or something happens, it's we neighbors and the people around us do everything, cooking, everything. So I was kind of like, it was different from me over there. But when Onam comes, it's like everybody's together, especially the night before the Sadhya and all. So it's always good. Like you meet,
Sleepless night.
you talk with more people, and I'm a talkative person. I like to meet people and talk lot.
Yeah,
So
we-
it's kind of like that. It's a
Edgy
personal thing.
trait.
There's this fun thing about that, like when he came back last year for Onam, we called him Maveli.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, last year's Onam was kind of coincident because I had to do some finish few works I have started, so I came over that. But it was the timing was kind of good, so I kind of selected that time. So I could spend time with because the last year we cancelled the Onam because of floods.
Yeah.
The flood.
So we kind of cancelled it. So if it was happening, it was very good to meet these people and celebrate it. So if you ask me, it's the same thing because it's been a part of my life over the 5 years, right? So it's the most kind of engaging days. Like you interact with more people. It was nice. Like mainly the non-Malayali friends, they were kind of so excited about it. Like when the last time when in my 5th year, the Onam was cancelled and that batch was kind of very sad. Like they were saying like we will miss the Sadhya. We don't know if we go, we will get it again. The things will not be happening like before. We will be in different countries. So that thing, like everyone was kind of happy over there and in the Onam thing. And if you ask about Aisa Kolkata, it's like what you say. Like I think 5 years. I think Lakshmi can. I think Lakshmi's batch is kind of. I don't know what they're going through now because they didn't get the time last time due to this Corona situation. Last few months they couldn't spend over there, right?
We really hope that they could inaugurate
the timing myself is just amazing.
You will miss
Yeah,
Aisa
yes.
Kolkata once you're graduated from there because the routine things will make sense after you graduate. Even the canteen, everything.
Still making sense now, bhaiya.
Yeah,
I
maybe
miss
you
already.
guys are.
Yeah, you know,
maybe you guys
People
are-
are texting right now in our group saying, "Chalo mess chalte," and then they're like, "Acha, theek hai, mess."
No. At least
They
the
were-
thing is that no.
Yeah, it's
Let me tell you one
a
more thing.
real heartache.
Yeah, but you still have a hope of seeing all your batchmates,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
But that's
Yeah,
not
that's
possible
there.
for us
True.
because even if I come over there, it will be like me and
True.
rest of the people.
As-
But the whole batch won't. That thing will be different.
Yeah,
Even when I
yeah.
came last time, it was different. But it's all about the good memories, and it will be there forever. So that's the thing.
Exactly. Another thing I wanted to add is that even though we had Onam still at home, one that I really enjoyed was the Onam in Mysore. In my home, it just consisted of doing the same ritual all over again and just having the actually, getting to participate in something, even if it's a small role. It was an amazing experience. Whole is an amazing experience, especially and I got to host Onam last year, and that was something that I did from I couldn't even think of doing that before, but I came out of my shell and I could do it. So, that's the Onam spirit. Onam is an emotion, and I said too, but it's amazing.
ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ ಇವರೇ
ತಿರುವೋಣಂ ಐಸರ್ಗೆ ಒಣಾಶಂಸೆ
We hope that all of you who are watching this video have had a lovely time watching us, and you gained an insight about this wonderful festival that all of us celebrate in Aisa Kolkata, and that probably you have been a part of. If you are a 20 MS, but we don't know if you will come. If you do land up and you see this video, we also hope that you will be a part of this wonderful festival. Tune on to our vlogs, which we will be publishing at periodic intervals. But for now, this is it. Goodbye, people.